There is nothing like a bit of fishing to stop my mind from cracking. We are on the Mindcrack SMP, and I'm fairly sure my neck shouldn't turn that far. I figured a bit of fishing just to try and fix up my tools, and I might actually get something for it. Let's see what happens. I thought I'd better stop quick because I got myself 2 extra rods. I've got here lure 2, let's try it again, and I'm breaking 3. And this one that's almost broken, luck of the sea 2, and I'm breaking T. So if I combine those onto my mending rod, that's going to be a super duper rod, is that? The only trouble is sticking it on the mending rod. If I stick the luck of the sea one on, that's 17. If I switch them around, that's still 7. But if I then do the other way around, that's 17 there, and that's 7. And if I join the 2 together, that's 16, and then switch them around, it's still 16. So this could cost me. So I'm going to have to get a lot more experience. But what I've done is I've shoved a handle on here, and we've gone through that much. So, okay, it's not as much as I'd like to. I'm not holding anything, so that should give me the experience. So if I knock that off and I wait for that to come through, I reckon that'll put me to 7, which will let me put one of them on. Oh, it's taken me to 8. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's just pop that off again. And I can then at least do one of them. Where's that? Shove that there. I don't care anymore. So let's at least do one of them so I can get my mending rod, which is there. And which one was it? Was it the luck of the sea one? I can't remember. Was it that way round? 7. So we can stick luck of the sea and unbreaking on the mending rod. I'll have that, which will mean my fishing's going to be a bit more efficient. Let's crack on. There's only so much fishing one man can take, so I think I'm done with that. I do need to go back to spawn, because if you remember at the end of the last episode, a lot of the stuff in my It's Green Init shop had already been sold. So we need to restock that shop. So I need to restock all my green stuff because it was almost run out, wasn't it? Stupid dolphin jumped in my boat. I don't need you, so you know what? There you go, mate. You can go. Get yourself free. And I also really need to get a few more bushes, to be honest, because they went really, really well. Now, there are a few here, which is great, but I'm going to need quite a lot because I think people might want them because they can't be bothered to get them themselves, you know. Right, well, that's that sorted. Whoa. What? Everything's going all wobbly. What's going on? What's going on? I will show you what's just happened. Hang on, let me come into my crafting table. And if I put them 3 there and then 3 there. Hang on, I can't do it. Yeah. Look. Shelf. That can only mean one thing. We just upgraded to 1.21.10, which means I'm going to be able to start building the stuff that I want to build down there because I've been waiting for it. In the meantime, however, I'm going to put those shelves back because I can't fit them in there. I'm going to put those shelves back. Yeah, I can fit them in there because I'm not ready for them just yet. I went for a bit of a wander and I found this jungle literally just around the corner, which is quite nice. So I'm just going to nick myself a little bit of jungle loggage because what I want to do is I want to be able to grow some jungle trees as well. That'll get me the jungle leaves, which I can lob in the shop, which is always nice. And also I can get a different colour wood as well, which would be good for what it is I'm trying to plan to build fairly shortly. They go so quick, don't they? That's why I reckon that I might be able to flog some leaves because it's all about the leaves disintegrating the second we cut the trees down. Have I managed to get any? I do, however, need some saplings. I better keep going. Well, that's what you get when you go into the jungle. This could come in handy. I'll have a bit of that. Thank you. And we've also now got a dark oak forest, which adds another leaf type to my It's Green Init store. Well, that's quite handy. And I've decided I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping before I go back because look what's happened to these guys' farms. Seriously, they've got 3 field patches, which is just not good enough. So I'm just going to shove a frog light on top of both of them. I'm then going to hoe these up, which should give them the opportunity to be able to farm on these areas, right? So let's hope that works. There we go. Are you planting them up? Yeah, you are. See, now you can breed some more at my will. It makes perfect sense. And we've also got a few kitty cats now as a result of this becoming a village, basically. So I'm just going to see if I can... Come on, fella. Come on. Look. I've got your favourite food and everything. Look, it's your favourite. Come on. They're a bit timid, aren't they? Oh, he might be coming. Go on. Be man, Mr. Cat. I was going to say... That took a little bit of a while. Go on, get yourself up. Get yourself... No, I'm not actually more than that. Hang on. Stand up. Now you can wander around, but at least you belong to me now. Yeah, you do pretty good. I might actually put him to work scaring creepers off. They seem to want to blow me up. And you might notice there that we've also put those saplings to work. I've got some dark oak growing up. I've got some bamboo growing up. I've got jungle growing up. I am, however, just going to harvest the wood and get as many of the saplings as I can. I've not got that many, only 5 jungle and currently only 2 dark oak. Because if I start harvesting those leaves straight away, that's not going to work and I'm end up, well, running out basically. So let's get a bit of a stash and I can start harvesting the leaves. And then I can try and start flogging the leaves. I thought, blow it. Let's lob some acacia down as well. I'll have to automate some of these fairly soon because it's getting a bit tiresome just grabbing them all with my sword or doing the sugarcane. I need to sort that out. It's time to go and get a little bit disappointed at how little we've actually sold, but come to me. Come to me. There we go. Let's just go down, go through the portal. Have I got a boat? Yeah, I've got a boat because I know I'm going to have to swim back and see whether or not we've actually flogged anything and restock a little bit. And it's time to play Portal Roulette. And Adi did say the carpet one with the hole in the nether. He did actually say that. So you know what? I'm going to believe him and see whether or not this comes out of the one I'm expecting it to come out of. So this is the big old test, right? This is coming out. Where... Well, this isn't his place, is it? Hang on. Hang on. Where have we ended up? Oh, no, we haven't. So this is the windmill. I don't want to be at the windmill. Why do I want to be at the windmill? This is not the place I'm looking for. Although I suspect that's the crazy iron farm he's talked about in the background. Not sure. I will come and investigate that later. He's just showing off the fact that he's got a piglin barter farm to end all piglin barter farms by lobbing down a load of glowing obsidian. Well, you know, crying obsidian is supposed to be rare. But no, you've got 400 barrels of it, to be fair. If I had 400 barrels of it, I'd flog it as well. The question I can't remember the answer to is, if I go through this, do I go back to the nether roof? I think I do, don't I? The nether roof. So if I get to his windmill, then, yeah, I do. If I get to his windmill, then I don't have to swim all the way back, which is quite nice. Which means I only need to get to about 200 minus 200-ish, which is a lot closer than my place, isn't it? So I think that's probably more sensible. There's a dragon tavern. This is the one I want. It's going to take me right into the centre. Okay, prepare for bitter disappointment and a complete rewrite of my dastardly plan, because I've got to be honest, I think it's hopeful at the best, isn't it? First off, it's green in it. I didn't even put anything in that one. That's not flogged anything. That's not flogged anything. That's not flogged anything. And that was empty. So, well, that's just a disappointment. I said it was going to be a disappointment. You know, it wasn't like I didn't warn you. So if we come in here, you can't farm this. No. No. Don't think I put anything in that anyway because it's waiting for something. There. Not a blooming sausage. Oh, well, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. That's andesite. That's gravel. Right, so let's pull the gravel across because what I've got here is my gravel there. So if I put the gravel... No, that was the andesite. Remember which ones you put them in, Avo. That would be much easier. Gravel, gravel, and gravel. And then what I can do is I can get these spruce leaves that's going to go into its green in it. Which one's my spruce leafage? Right, so spruce, spruce, spruce. I'll leave the rest for the minute because what's the point in shoving them in if they're not going to get bought anyway. And then that can come out. And I'm going to put vines in the vines one. Firefly bushes in 8s. Ferns, because, you know, why not? And also these bushes are coming here. Right, those bushes were in here. They were quite successful with them. Right, so I'm going to come there and there, there, and there. They were in 16s and everybody loved them. And then we're going to put them there. Then there. Do you think these are too expensive? Are vines at 32 a diamond just a bit tight? Am I trying to get too much? In the comments, let me know. Is this too expensive? Is that the reason why I'm not flogging them? I'm also going to shove 32 ferns in there just for a diamond. That seems really fair. I'm going to put those... No, those, right. So I'm going to stick firefly bushes right in the middle there. I think 16 for a diamond is an absolute blooming bargain, given how far you have to go to get them. Let's get the dried kelp blocks. Where were they? They were there. And I'm going to put one there, one there. No, I'm not. I'm going to put one there, One there, and one there. Because I can. And you know what? I'll call that a day. I think that's sufficient restockage. If I put that back in there, just check that this is my Silk Touch. Yes, it is. I'll have that back. I better get people, you know, why have we got trees in front? People are planting trees in front of my, right, that's why. I'm having them. They can get out of the blooming way. Trees in front of my store. Yeah, come on, you just, I think I'm being sabotaged. Right, so let's go to Hades Island, because I think that's going to be a much easier ride, isn't it? Let's face it. Hang on a minute. Is that just a tower of gold, or is that a tower of lava? It's a tower of lava. Why would you just want to make a tower of lava? Why would you want to do that? Why, are you mental? The world needs to know. So, hang on a minute. What's going on here? There's a... I'm frightened. I'm actually frightened. I'm getting out. I'm just leaving. Fast. Yeah, I found my way. This is what Adi was telling me about. I'm absolutely certain. It is an iron farm with 8 independent pods, creating no small amount of iron, I would imagine. That's quite an interesting looking thing, actually, with those pods around the sides. He's got a bit farmy as our Adi, isn't he? He's, I think he's trying to take over the server. I might have to just go for second place. Sometimes it's good to just know when you're beaten, right? But AD, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Although, to be fair, with my current rate of sales, I don't think I'm marathoning or sprinting at the minute. I'm barely walking. Although, there is AD's industrial island as well, and I wonder whether or not his even bigger iron farm is over there. I might have to have a little poke. I hope he doesn't mind me using his portals. He did say I could, I promise. I'm not just nicking them. Well, I am just nicking them, but he said I could, so that's all right. He's even put a sign up my way, look, so I reckon that is a complete green light. I'm going to need to start building some stuff soon, otherwise you lot are going to either stop watching or just shout at me in the comments. Either or should be totally deserved. Hello, pussycat. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start to use some cobblestone just to kind of map out a little bit about what I'm doing downstairs. That's way more than I'm going to need. So let's just go down that. I might have to have a sleep first, but let's go down there and just try to start to look at what it is I'm going to do. So what I'm looking at doing is multi-level. So I kind of want to start building some of these levels that, I mean, you're not going to see this cobblestone. It's not going to be like this ugly cobblestone. That's not the actual plan. But if I'm going to make some levels, I'm going to need to kind of draw the levels out a little bit. So if I put that level there, this is just planning, people. Don't judge me. I feel quite bad for this Mr. G. I might just, go on, mate, have a little bit, go on, have 2. There you go. I can't afford any more. It's becoming quite clear that this is a bigger job than I thought it was going to be. And I'm going to need way more, as in way more, life on my tools. At the minute, it's just crazy. So I'm going to need some way of getting myself experience and fast. And I can't afford the diamonds at the moment to buy into some of those XP farms that I think Dan, for example, has made. So I think I've got to make my own, which I wasn't planning on doing this episode, but I'm not sure I've got a choice. If I look at the positives, I do have a lily pad that I can start building stuff out of. And I have got a fair amount of stone that I can turn into stone bricks, and I've also got quite a lot of stone bricks already, so I've got the goods. What I've not got, well, I've got plenty of time actually, but I was going to say I've not got time, but I have got time. I wanted to start doing this, but I think in reality I can't do that until I can sort my tools out. So XP farm it is, and I think I'm going to have to do it over the ocean. I've had to come to Hades iron pit because, well, frankly, I'm done on the iron front, and I'm hoping he's got, it is 2 stacks, isn't it? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Okay, well, I mean, that's fair. What about these though? Surely that's not 2 stacks for 1 diamond. Surely it's not. Right, AD, I'm assuming it's 1 for 1. So I'm gonna sort you out with 2 diamonds there, mate, because I'm fairly confident that should be 1. Because you can't make that with 2 stacks, can you? I don't think you can. Anyway, let's pop that there. Anything else of interest? More iron? Load of iron? Irony stuffs? I think that'll do me. I've also come to the Mesa, not because I want terracotta, which is the normal reason you would come to the Mesa, but because I want some string. You what? Yeah, string. And I want string from, I'm hoping that there are going to be somewhere around there some openings to some mine shafts, which means I can then get some string, you know, like from the mine shafts where there's cobwebs. That just makes sense to me. Gonna be honest, this Mesa, not exactly replete with what I'm looking for. In fact, not even close. I'll keep going for a little bit. Although, to be fair, maybe someone's selling string at spawn for like cheap. It needs to be super cheap. Maybe I'll check that in a minute. Although I will also grab some sand because this is going to be useful because I want some glass. I gave up. I'm looking for string now. And wouldn't you know it, obviously, AD can sort me out again. This man is flogging everything. Seriously. 1 stack, 1 diamond. I reckon a couple of stacks would be enough. Let me use your thingy. I'll have 2. I'm down to 18 diamonds, AD, and it's all your fault. You're the only one I'm giving the blooming diamonds to. Right, there we go. Scaffold! Actually, that's plenty. So I'm hoping I've got everything that I need right now. And we're going to go out somewhere in that direction. I want to go far enough for it to make a difference, but not so far that it's too far away. You know what I mean? So let's just see if we can find ourselves a nice area in the middle of the ocean. And this feels far enough away to make a difference. So I'm just going to place down my lily pad because that's going to be my starting point, and we'll build off of that. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build lower slabs. I think that's the lower one. Yeah, it is, because if I try and place my crafting table on top of it, look, it's levitating, which is actually what I'm after. So we're going to have lower slabs. There goes the crafting table. That'll be back in a minute. Let's just surround this lily pad with lower slabs and make myself a platform. Right in the middle, we're going to go up 96 blocks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, right from there, which means I've got to place 1 more slab there so as I can place it, and off we go. That's perfect for the first level. You lot know how to build one of these, right? So I've got to the top and I've made myself a little platform, and I have somehow, and I've got no idea how, managed to chew through so many more resources than I thought I was going to. It's just absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to try and be economical, although I reckon I'm going to have to come back to it in a minute, which is, well, typical. Yep, I've got this much done up, so I've got my channel that I can walk around and attack the stuff. I didn't bring any carpet because I'm an idiot, and I haven't got enough to go up into the sky now. So I've got to go and get myself everything I need. However, I have made this little compound here that I'm hoping will become very interesting once I've got the thing moving. Okay, I'm optimistic. I'm not remotely optimistic, I'm going to be honest. I'm optimistic that I've got everything I need to get up and get this sorted. So I guess it's time for me to get up and get this sorted. And well, let's just say if I run out of stuff, it's going to be very, very annoying. I'm putting the trapdoors in because I know that if I don't, I'm going to fall in, and that's going to hurt a really lot. So I'm going to keep them closed for now because I don't want to hurt a really lot, because that would be very, very sad. You know how they say don't speak too soon? Well, I fell in. Fortunately, it was kind of off the side and into the ocean, but that really wasn't the look I was going for. So now I've got to get all the way back up there again. I've so not got enough stuff to finish this off. And I almost forgot to put the water in, which would have been, well, it would have been a disaster, frankly, because it would have meant that nothing would have fallen down on me, and that would have been sad. I've got exactly nothing in here that's going to help me finish this off. So I guess I'm just going to flap all the traps down. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Flap all the traps down. Put some of these trapdoors down to try and stop spiders from spawning, although I've not got enough trapdoors to do that because I forgot to bring some wool. Maybe I should just bring some more wool back up, and then maybe I can finish. This has taken way longer than it should have done. Seriously, come on, fella. You should have known that you needed more than you had. So that's all smelting. So I'm just going to pop over to AD and Beef's industrial place because they keep telling me to go over and say hello to it, and there's stuff for me to see. And I reckon that that's where the bigger iron farm that AD is talking about is, because that one we saw earlier was only a 4-podder, and he says he's got an 8-podder, which is bonkers. And given that AD keeps giving me presents, I've got something for him. I'm going to be honest, it's a bit rubbish, but, you know, it's always good to go with a gift. I've just got to work out which one it is. I reckon that is probably a clue. So let me come through here and let's see what's going on the other side of this, because I've seen 80s videos and they are really good. The bed's gone. Well, that's always blimey. He's got a lot going on here. Where's he gone? I heard him. There he is. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, I've basically ignored your invitations for the last however long, and I thought, well, it's a bit rude, isn't it? By the way, well, you know how you're supposed to, bring a bottle or whatever when you go to visit someone. I brought you a gift. I've got, it's not much, it's not much at all, but it's free samples from my shop. So you are more than welcome to that.
Actually surprisingly useful, because I haven't got any vines yet, so this is
there you go,
really,
sir.
really useful.
There you go, mate.
I've even got a growing stuffed chest over here that these will fit perfectly in. So yeah, welcome to my Mine and Beef's humble island.
It's not very humble, is it?
I mean, what were you talking about? Just your usual villager breeder.
Yeah,
universal
that's what I was
tree
thinking.
farm.
That's like just a usual villager breeder. Just a usual one.
Yeah. A universal tree farm. This is one of the latest things. This is the Iron Giant here.
See, now I like the look of this, Aids. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like an iron farm, me. I tend to go for the small pod jobs, but this is basically the small pod jobs, but loads of them.
Yeah. Well, this is how you get like lots of stuff. So this is 8 pods at a time, and this will crank out. I think it's about 4,500 iron an hour.
That's monstrous. Look at that.
Yeah. Come down here. This is where you get the proper view.
Oh, is this a proper view area? Let's come down here.
Yeah. So this is so you need quite a storage system. If you come up here.
Oh, look at the poor little fellas. Bless them.
And then just check out some of those chests.
Oh no. Yeah, I think you got 200 or 300 an hour there at least, I imagine. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I've been working on.
That's cool, mate. I like that. You know what I like about this? You know, people do do you remember the Iron Titan and all that in the old style?
Yeah.
The complexity of it just made my ears bleed. But this here, what I love about this is it's no more complex, really, than your standard solo player iron farm. You've just brought it all together. It's genius, mate. It's genius.
Yeah, the trouble is getting these guys, these pillagers, the ones that are pacified.
Yeah.
And also getting everybody up there. But actually, with the mechanic where they'll take a bed when it's nighttime, as long as you get a platform set up around the beds out of dirt, let them get into the beds and then just delete the platform. And then they're set forever.
Yeah, you're
but
away,
it is a bit of a pain to anything building up in the air.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So is it one pillager servicing for lots of?
Yes, because they've got more than twice the distance in the scare range. Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice. Yeah. So
like
this and you might recognise this. This is Ian X04's Universal Tree Farm.
Yeah, I saw it when Ian released it. I saw it in your video a little while ago as well. There's me. I'm chopping it down with an axe at the minute. The wood. So.
Oh, it's not going to last. We need to get you soul speed because this is my super highway as well. Because this is.
Yeah, no, I'm pathetic in comparison.
and then we've just got like a micro farm for wheat and stuff, and all of the just the nether bits and pieces. Just
no wonder you're flogging so much stuff.
Well, if you head over this way as well, I mean, I know that I gather a little bird has told me that you might be building a mob farm, but yours is mainly for XP.
Exactly right, yeah.
Yeah, well, this isn't for XP.
Okay.
This is Nembomb's.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is Nembomb's design.
Attach Nembomb to anything and it's going to crash the server, right? It's bonkers.
It cranks out the resources, it cranks out everything. So, again, the chests down there are all the ones to the sides where I've emptied stuff are basically now just full of all the things.
Yeah.
All the goodies.
This
Yeah.
this is how you got 2 diamonds out of me for strings. Is this farm, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's actually not. It's actually not. Because I've been working on a couple of other ones. If we just head back across the water here. I should have offered you a boat, really. I mean, what kind of?
Oh, you know, I like swimming. It's all good.
It's good. It's good for your cardiovascular stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I need to get me. I was going to say me steps up. It's not really me steps, is it?
Yeah. I've got some manual farms over there, but those are boring. Who wants manual farms?
Well,
I
absolutely
mean,
right.
if you follow me through here.
Okie doke, I am following. Oh.
Now this...
Is this the one that said no entry?
Yeah. This is the other side, and this is my friend and yours, a design by Mr. Logical Geek Boy.
Oh, Logic. I've not spoken to him in ages, actually.
And this, as you might tell by the sounds, gets a bit framey because of the number of guardians underneath, but...
Oh my goodness. Oh, you can tell my frame rate is just...
Yeah, it tanks.
Dumped.
Yeah.
But
there's so many of them beneath, but yeah, this thing, I've built this on my single player world, and it just absolutely cranks out the resources. I haven't run it, I haven't AFK'd properly at it yet, but I've already, just from building it, got a whole bunch
putting it together.
Yeah, and probably 10 minutes where my mouse ran out of battery. I've got one of these wireless mousey things. Ran out of battery. So yeah, this is going to be the next one. So the thing is, I need all of these farms because this is my main project, and you'll recognise it because it'll be a blast from the past when you see what I'm doing. But I've got a big mushroom island over that way, and I'm gonna turn it, and it's gonna be out of this world.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
so
any clues, or is it just? Is it?
Well, that is the clue, that it's going to be out of this world.
It's going to be out of this world. Brilliant. I've got a feeling. You know, like Will I Am's got a feeling. Yeah. I think I've got a feeling I know where you're going with that.
But because I know you're a man who likes industry, a heavy industry particularly.
Absolutely.
If you just follow these, this is an area that Dal and I have been working on, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is why you don't want to buy my gravel, isn't it?
It's not that I don't want to buy your gravel, mate. It's that I just don't need to buy your gravel.
I can already say. Oh my life! Look at the size of that thing.
You've got distant horizons or some nonsense.
That's massive. I don't even think what that's cranking.
So the gold farm. So Dal put the gold farm together, and I put the collection system together for it because the first one was just backing up and it was causing some problems. But yeah, bless him, he's done all probably the hard work of doing. I think it's 10 levels of zombie piglins that are kind of dropping down this way.
That's insane.
Yeah, we've got that one overnight session will get you a double chest of gold blocks.
Wow.
Wow. And
obviously you got to trade off the old rotten flesh as well.
Yeah. We've got to zombify these guys. I mean, it's not like before where you could actually get it down to one rotten flesh per trade if you did it 7 times. But now that they've nerfed that, it's a bit less fun. But this is why I don't need the gravel, mate.
Yeah, you got the odd block here.
I might have a few. All of these
Yeah, okay. I can see why your gravel's not really an issue.
Yeah. No. So there's 24 piglins in this bartering setup, and yeah, this is, like I say, this is a Logical Geek Boy design, but the number of chests and hoppers that went into this bad boy is just insane.
That's crazy talk is what this is.
But you need them, though. That's the thing. Like, when you see how much this thing cranks out, because bartering is broken. It's basically just completely trashed.
It's crazy, right?
But,
wow.
Yeah, so this cranks everything out, but
And this is
so
where you're getting
even
your dried gas from, I take it.
yeah, because now that they've added them to stuff,
To the bar.
checking.
Look at the ridiculous.
I know, it's just
That's
the
just
thing is, like,
ridiculous.
the stupid thing is, in my solo world, when dried gas came out, I didn't realise that they'd added them to piglin trading. I have this in my solo world as well, right?
Yeah.
But I had Ray from Ray's Works on to build a ghast farm so I could get ghast tiers to make them. And then, like, afterwards, I realised, wait a second, they trade. So I've got an entire ghast farm. But anyway, it's fine. It's behind you that's probably the most overpowered farm. So I don't know if you've ever built yourself.
Or is this the Froglights
mate
farm?
Of mine, yeah, another mate of mine, Radical Elder, designed
Yeah.
this farm, and it's so overpowered that I've run it basically once, and I will probably never need to run it again. One
That's
night
so
it'll
weird.
fill up all of these chests, right? And so this is the overflow. So these are all completely full
Blurmin'
of
heck.
Froglights of all the different colours.
No wonder
because
you
it's
can
so-
afford to flog them for 1 diamond a stack.
But once you've got this is just mad. We used this to get all of the magma creams to build the magma blocks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the farm. So we ran it more than we needed to. And so we had to get, like, rather than just losing them, we had to, like, move out some of the... So you could pretty much build anything that you wanted just out of Froglights. Like,
That's just insane. I mean, I've made a Froglight farm, like a solo world Froglight farm. Did a tutorial for that a while back, actually. I think it's when Froglights came out, which was the logical time to do it. But maybe it would fill up one of these rows.
yeah, I mean, this has got 36 frogs in, so it's got 12 of each of the different colours to deal with all of the magmas that spawn.
Yeah.
Right, and we managed to find a brilliant location that was just at the intersection. You see, so it obviously here
because we're in the Basalt Delta now, right? So is this?
And there's the nether waste. As soon as you'll see the particles suddenly disappear and
the sky's
the sky
gone
turn red.
Yeah. Oh, what a great spot!
Yeah.
Really good spot.
There's another couple of like different areas as well around here. So this is the intersection of a lot of different biomes from the nether. So but yeah, this collection system I'm pretty chuffed with, because this has got all of the auto crafting as well. So it splits off. There's no more than 4 hoppers that go into any one of these auto crafting setups, because it cranks out so many piglins that anything less than that, you just can't clear them quick enough.
So I'm looking at the redstone now, and it's actually not complex at all, is it?
No, the most complicated thing is, if you look up at the hoppers, it's getting the organisation of where the hoppers all go.
Yeah, making sure they're pointing in the right direction. Otherwise, you could end up overloading one and not the others.
Exactly, and that was the problem. We had it, so we had
they're all going out that way.
some sort, and they're all going through the sorting systems, and it sorts out the gold nuggets, and then just.
I'm stood here. All I can hear is as they're falling on my head.
And it's all just run off of observer clocks, so it's super fast clocks that get rid of everything, so you can hear all the rotten flesh that just goes.
Yeah, really, really nice.
But that's not really why I invite. I know you're a man who likes industry, like I said, so I thought I'd show you these things because I knew you'd appreciate them.
Yeah, no, these are lovely.
If we head back over to the island, I have got a special gift for you.
Ooh.
So, like I said, I've got a little gift for you. Just
that's
something
very
to help you out in your journey. As I mean, like, we need a song. It's raining golems, but
You really do.
the only way to get them out quicker is portals, basically. So,
Oh, if you're getting thousands of an hour, why would you need to do that?
I mean, like, I've got so much, and that's part of the gift for you, mate. So,
All right.
if I go like this, I've got this and this and this for you.
Oh, mate! I tell you what. That is. You don't know how good that is, because I mean, I may have bought some iron earlier on, and I've used it all from a certain iron vendor. So my friend, is really useful.
Well, it's not just that, because I mean, there's a cherry on top as well.
Mate! Oh my goodness! You know what I'm doing with that? I'm going to make a TARDIS. No, I'm going to... That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Oh, that's superb.
That's all right. And do you have efficiency 5?
I do not. I don't even have
Okay,
efficiency
1
1.
Okay, that's well, that's and then we go like that. There you go. One of them.
Oh, you are a, well, I would say gentleman, but you're definitely a scholar. After what you're doing with those villagers, I can't say you're a gentleman, but you are a scholar, son. Thank you very much.
They're happy. They want to be up there, living their lives, fearful that they may fall to their death at any second.
Yeah,
that's what they want. I asked them.
Thrill seeking is what they are.
It's an extreme sport for villagers, right?
Mate, that's superb. Thank you so much for that. That's absolutely brilliant. One day I'll catch up, and I'll be able to give you stuff that you need.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you over here to see these, just as all of those golems just cascade down. It's great fun to watch.
It's kind of just cathartic, isn't it? Just to watch them. No, that's just cruel.
I just go AFK in my little spot there opposite the pillager, and sometimes just go into free cam and just like watch the rains down in Africa. Like,
that's so brilliant. Oh, nice one. I'm glad I got the opportunity to come over, mate, because this it's actually quite inspiring. Very little of my stuff is automatic at the minute. It's all manual. I need to get automated at least a little bit, because I've got a few plans for my thing, and
nice.
Definitely need to do something to. Well, I mean, at the minute I'm just wearing through axes and picks.
Well, hopefully that one will last you a bit longer. That one's got mended and stuff on.
That's awesome. Well, I better leave you to your golem reign. Brilliant, nice one. Right, I will see you very soon, my friend.
Yeah, catch you soon.
Take care. I cannot believe AD giving me all that stuff. That is just absolutely amazing. And what I might also do is I might go and have a look at the desert, because a few cactuses might be a good idea. Yes, I know more than one cactus is cacti. Stop writing the comments. No, in fact, don't stop writing the comments. Keep writing the comments. It's good for the algorithm. And while you're there, if you're still watching it, you must be enjoying it. So like and subscribe. Cactus and sand in hand. Let's get back to base. So now I can at last finish this. I really need to make it into something. I'm not going to do that now, but I've got some thoughts about how we could make this into something, I don't know, a little bit more striking on the horizon as people come across the water. Not that anybody ever comes to visit apart from AD. Consider that a nudge to all the other Mindcrackers. So I need to get back up to the top. So I think if I place that there, that should be, he says hopefully, that should be the right place. Let's just get that up there. That's not far enough yet, is it? Hopefully that should take us up to the top so I can finish off playing around with this. Yep, we are where we need to be, and get rid of that one and get rid of that one. That's fabulous. So we've got the entire area kind of ready. What I now need to do, because I forgot to bring my necessary kit, shall we say, I need to get a load more of those, and then what I can do is I can make this wall a second one high and then put the lid on it. Although we do want to minimise the spider spawning, so I'm going to use carpet just to stop it having a 3x3 area for it to spawn in. I find that you do sometimes get spiders spawning here anyway, because they use the trapdoors as spawn areas or something. I don't know. Maybe someone clever in the comments can tell me why, even though I don't leave them a 3x3 space, I still get spiders in here. But mostly you get the other stuff. And I'm sure someone cleverer than me is going to tell me that's not the best layout. So again, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know better. And our roof is complete, at least for now. I've made it a bit pretty. I've got no idea why I've made it a bit pretty, because nobody's probably going to see it, but I've given it just a little bit of patterning on the top. This is all a minimum of 1 block thick, just to make sure that we don't get any light going in. And on the top, we've got plenty of lights to stop spawning. I just need to get the lights from inside out now. So starting from the far end, although nothing's going to spawn in here whilst I'm in here, I'm going to just get rid of these torches, those torches on this side. Then I can get rid of that torch, and that is now dark. So if I come up on top, I can get rid of that to make sure that that is still spawnable. I can get myself couple of them and get myself one of them. And that, theoretically, now should be fully functional, although it's not going to start spawning anything until I get downstairs. Let's see. And this is where it gets really embarrassing because I end up not getting any mobs. But you know what? It's been fun. He says, I'll be very sad. I'm going to leave this scaffold in here just in case I ever need to do maintenance. Although this is my quick exit. It's a diving board straight into the drink. Look there. So that works quite well. And I've got a gate there to stop myself from falling in. Because you know me, I'll fall in anything. So let's just pop some of this stuff away for now. Oh, I can hear clanking. I can hear clanking at the top. Let's pop that away and that away. And that. There's definitely stuff going on. Right, let's get upstairs and see whether or not the stuff that's going on is the stuff that I want to get. Oh, it could be. Right, so now I need to put that in there. And if I come up and just batter these, look, I can open that up. I can give them a bash and I'll take the XP and I'll say thank you very much. And I can come around the other side and I'll flap that down as well. Take the XP and say thank you very much. Oh, it's working. Which leaves me with the other thing that I wanted to sort out. Look, that's already gone back up to like 289. That's brilliant. So the other thing I wanted to sort out was this area right here. Because at the moment, if you look, this hopper is now filling up with stuff. I'll take those blocks back because that's what I missed last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some stuff out of these hoppers. So for example, I'm going to get some arrows, some bones, some gunpowder, and some rotten flesh. And I'm going to place the arrows in there, the bones in there, the rotten flesh in there, and let's put the gunpowder in there. So if I just keep going, if I just pop that back in there because I don't want to lose that on the XP anyway. So let's just keep bashing these for a little while and see if I can get a little bit more stuff. I don't need this bit anymore though, so let's just get rid of that because that doesn't lead anywhere. And because I'm using a looting sword, I should get stuff fairly quickly. I have now completely fixed both my pick and my axe. I'm going to go downstairs because that has got quite a lot, I suspect, of stuff inside here. So let's grab that out. We got anything? Right, so all of that is stuff we already have got, or which just came. I'll have that out. With a bow would be good. Iron would be good. My torch, I put that in there myself. So all those bones and stuff are coming through. Looks like there's nothing specifically new just yet. So in here, I'm going to put a bow. In this one down there, I'm going to put iron. Because why not? And I think we're probably more or less there with the stuff that I want to go. That's getting very growly upstairs, but that's absolutely fine. Because now I want to do something that I can only do now and couldn't do before. I am going to generate myself a copper golem, and that copper golem is going to go there. So if I put the block there and the carved pumpkin right there, there's my copper golem. Stuff starts to stream into the copper chest. That copper golem will start looking for that stuff and popping it into those chests. And did it? Oh, no. Could it find the bones? Find the bones, my little mate. No? Can you not find them? I know there's a lot of noise upstairs. It's very difficult to get your head around. But maybe... Did it go in there? Did it go in there? Oh my goodness! It went in there. Aren't you a little treasure? And now what you can do is you can come back up here and put all that stuff next to that. And what I'm going to do, I'm now going to put that block there and that there. That's going to make a double chest, which is even more exciting. Are you stuck, mate? Are you stuck? What if I do that? Is that helpful? I think that's probably helpful, right? There you go. So now you can put more stuff in there. Have a good old search. And I think we are laughing. This is very exciting. It's doing all the work for me. I'm going to leave them cracking on. I'm just going to go and get myself a little bit more XP. Because, you know, why not? And then I'll go back to... Oh, the chicken jug. How'd the chicken get out? How'd you get out? Oh, no, we don't like you. You can go away. How did you get out? That's very confusing. How did you manage to get out there, my mate? We're not having that. Chicken jockeys are a super rare event. Of course, the chicken jockey can pass into any space that the chicken can get under, and the chicken can get under that spot. So maybe I need to change those for slabs, which will stop the chicken. You know what? Maybe I just take it. Because frankly, they're so rare that it's barely ever going to happen, right? Yeah, this thing is OP. I have got up to 31 XP already, and I've completely recharged my stuff, which is bonkers. And those things downstairs are sorting like absolute nutcases. I am loving this. I'm going to let this run for just a couple more minutes, get a couple more levels, and then I'm going to go and get on with something else. Maybe I could charge for XP grinding, like, I don't know, a diamond per session or something. You can stay up here as long as you want and just keep on bashing, and you can take obviously all the XP off the back of that. You could stay for 10 minutes, you could stay for an hour. 1 diamond, that, I reckon that sounds like a plan. I might have to start that service up, although it does mean I'll be in competition with Dahl. But, you know, competition's a good thing, right? I think they're struggling to do the armory, you know, the weird extra bits one that, you know, when there's lots and lots of extra bits. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to place myself a chest there. And somehow, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, to be honest, and somehow get myself a hopper into that chest. How am I going to do that? And that way, that can lead in. I might have to come underneath and do that. This is going to be interesting, but we'll give it a go. If I come across that way, and that way, and then that way, can I reach it from there? No, but I might be able to get myself out and reach it from there. Can I? Not quite. Let me come that way, that way, that way. I reckon I can now reach that there. That's going to start putting stuff in there, which is absolutely fine. So if I pop those bits in there as well, and then I can use that as kind of an overflow type chest and build on that as required. Well, that wasn't quite what I was planning to happen today, but I have now got that thing out in the ocean, which I'm going to need to decorate up somehow. I've got some thoughts about what I could do with it to make it look like a bit less of just a stick pointing upwards. But it's been very successful. 37 levels of XP. All my tools are resorted. I'm very happy with that. So remember to do the likey, subscribey thing that costs you absolutely nothing whatsoever, but really, really helps out the channel. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Mindcrack, where we might actually get something done. I'll see you later now. Bye.